Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Keely and today we are actually starting on week 3 of the Sirdar Pumpkin Spice CAL. I took a little vacation and I didn't bring the yarn for the CAL with me, and so my hands got a nice needed break because I've been doing a lot of market prepping and kind of trying to get as many plushies as possible for my next market in 2 weeks actually. But besides that, I got a much needed break. When I returned home, I did go ahead and start on this, and instead of starting on the border, I wanted to try to get the appliques out of the way. I am a little nervous on doing the French knots on the mushroom border for week 3. I've seen the Facebook group and it seems like it's going to be very tedious. So I started with the appliques, and honestly this designer for coming up with the applique patterns for the maple leaf and the oak leaf is just amazing. Here I've already done all the maple leaves. Here's in the clementine color. I am just so shocked at how well this turned out. I mean, it looks like a maple leaf. It looks exactly as how you would expect it to, and I'm so pleasantly surprised. Here's the other one in the tomato color. So we have 2. And you're supposed to make 4 in each of these colors, and I have gone ahead and already done that, and it gave me a decently long tail so I can sew them on. These did not take me as long as I thought. The first one obviously took me the longest because I was trying to read and understand the pattern. I did have to reference the video a little bit, but once I watched her video it just kind of clicked and it made sense exactly what was needing to be done. So after that, these took me around 7 minutes. So I just took that time and applied that and said that's how long all of these took, because after the first one, that's kind of like a good average point. So in total, all 8 of these took me 56 minutes, which honestly is really not that bad. I thought these were going to take me a lot longer. The oak leaf, it's a lot simpler in just the fact that you aren't having to do any foundation stitches. Not that doing the foundation stitches was very difficult, it's just you had to make each point of the maple leaf, whereas the oak tree is you start with your pretty much oval base and then you just kind of make some waves around it. So that one is going a lot quicker. I've only made 2 of those so far, and you have to make 8 total in the 4 in the chocolate and 4 in the burnt orange colors. So I'm going to finish making those and I'll check back in. Hello everyone, it has actually been a few weeks since I last checked in. I am actually very behind on the Sirdar CAL. It's Tuesday and week 6 actually comes out tomorrow, and I'm only on week 3. I am like 90% done with week 3. I will show my progress here. So I have done the border and I've done 2 sides with the mushroom spots. I still have 2 sides left for the mushroom spots. I have the center pumpkin panel, and I still have a few leaves left to crochet that are going to be some appliques along the blanket. Some pretty good progress, but I still have a little bit ways to go. I'm thinking I can finish up week 3 today and get a good start on week 4, and then hopefully finish week 4 by the end of this week, and then just keep playing catch up at that point. There's really no rush for the blanket. The CAL is just supposed to be at your own pace. It's not who finishes first or anything like that, so it's not like I have a deadline for this blanket to be done, but I would like it to be done as soon as possible. Now that I have started doing the spots, it's actually not that bad. You kind of get into a rhythm of doing it, and I think the designer actually says that in the tutorial video. Each side, I've done 2 of the 4 sides so far, and it's taken me about like 40-ish minutes to do. So I'm thinking, you know, 2 hours, I'll finish up this and then crochet the rest of the leaves, and then we're done. So I'll quit blabbing and get started on that. Alright, the mushroom border is done. It took 2.5 hours to do all 4 sides, but it turned out really nice. It's a nice pop of color compared to all the muted autumn colors. But now that we have finished this border, we need to finish the center pumpkin and do a few leaves and a few of the different colors that are already on the blanket. So let's move on to that. It shouldn't take that long, and I should be able to finish it today. Good morning. Week 3 is done. I did finish it last night, and this morning I just finished weaving in all the ends, except as my usual, leaving this end out so I can crochet over it. But here it is, the front and the back. Already it's a pretty large blanket. It's perfect, like lap size blanket. And the pumpkin took no time at all, the pumpkin for the center. So let's run through my times for this. So the maple leaves took 56 minutes, the oak leaves took 48, the acorns were really quick at 3 minutes each. The center pumpkin, that took an hour and 2 minutes. Then there were 21 small leaves that you had to make. 4 in the burnt orange color, 4 in the tomato, ladybird, lemongrass, and sunflower, I believe. And then actually 5 in the lemongrass because 1 leaf is for the pumpkin itself. Then 2 vines for the pumpkin, so that took 4 minutes for both to make both of them total. The stalk for the pumpkin took 3 minutes, and then sewing on all the accompanying items for the center pumpkin, so the stalk, the vines, the leaf, and sewing the pumpkin itself on took me 30 minutes. And then the border for this week, which was just doing the mushroom border, starting out with the ladybird, that took 41 minutes, then doing the stalk of the mushroom, 25 minutes, and then doing the grass on the outside of the mushroom took 47 minutes. The thing that took the most amount of time is, unsurprisingly, the mushroom spots. It took me 2 hours and 32 minutes just to do all of those. Lastly, I spent 17 minutes weaving in all the ends, which there weren't that many. We just had 3 rounds for the border, and then the mushroom spots. I tried to pull out a long enough string to do the mushroom spots, and there were some that, let me see if I can find one quickly. Yeah, some I only did 2 spots on instead of doing the 3. I don't know, I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. So some have 3 spots, some have 2 spots. So in total that took 539 minutes. And to put that in hour terms, it's 8.9 hours. So basically 9 hours for week 3. Now week 4 is already out, so I'm gonna jump right into working on that. But that is going to be the end of today's video for now. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one.